Hello and welcome to another event preview. This time we are looking at the Blastoise EX drop event. Since this isn't the first time that we have seen one of these types of events, it's similar to the Lapras EX event and the Venusaur EX event, we actually already know kind of what to expect. So I will be kind of brief on this. This is the third volume of this type of event, and it will run from January 1st to January 15th. So you have 2 weeks to collect all the cards, which shouldn't be too hard since you will be able to get quite a few of the promo packs if you do things properly. So let's look at the available promo cards. The most rare card is obviously the Blastoise, the full art Blastoise card, which looks absolutely amazing, I have to say. I love this artwork. You will have a 12.66% of getting that, and then after that there's the full Corona, which is a 15.8% chance of getting that, and the other cards are all the same chance of getting those, 23.8. Those include the Snivy, the Eevee, and the Cinccino. Now, how useful those cards are going to be in battles is, well, a little bit of a question, of course. It does seem like the Eevee card is a new variant, does other things than the other Eevees. The Blastoise one seems a little bit different as well. But yeah, maybe some people can come up with some new nice decks there. Then there's obviously the solo event thing, and you will have to battle some decks, like some very basic decks. This is the very first one. It's very easy to defeat probably. And I would only recommend doing it the first time because you have only a 51% chance of actually getting a promo pack from this battle. So make sure that you do the missions in one go. If it doesn't seem to be the case that you get the mission in one go, just concede. You won't lose any stamina from it, and it will be way better to actually do it in one go, so that you don't have to do it again and don't have to take that 51% chance on the promo pack. You would way rather get past the intermediate one, which also has 3 missions, so make sure to try get all of these in one go. Play with lightning type Pokemon, that's pretty much all you have to do here. And yeah, just do all these missions in one go, because here there's a 63.4% chance of getting the promo pack. Then in the advanced one there is a 80% chance, so that is pretty good already. And these rewards aren't necessarily necessary, because in these first 2 you get more stamina hourglasses, which are useful if you want to get more of the Blastoise cards. But these are just wonder pick hourglasses, so they are not very necessary, I think. And then in the last battle, you have a 100% chance of getting the promo pack. So once you've defeated the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced battles, just please play the expert one, because there's a 100% chance of getting the promo pack. Now for the decks that I recommend you use, I'll have a look at these Pikachu EX decks that are available. There's a few variants of them, and I think I will be using the first variant or the second variant. So let's have a look at those. So to start, obviously it's going to be a Pikachu EX deck, because, well, lightning types are strong against water, so having a lot of lightning Pokemon is useful, and the Pikachu EX is one of the strongest lightning decks out there. So get 2 of those in your deck for sure. And then besides those 2 Pikachu EXs, I would recommend getting some basic cards like the Blitzle, the Substrika, the Dene, and maybe a Zapdos. But you can also use, like here, another Pikachu, Raichu, Electabuzz, maybe a Voltorb, or even a Magnemite. So it's really whatever you prefer you should use. The goal of this Blitzel card is to evolve it into the Substrika so that you can deal 30 damage to one of the opponent's benched Pokemon. So it might be that the opponent will switch out Pokemon, because I think the deck that this event is using has 2 Leaf cards, which will be able to switch out the EX cards that you use to get them out. So probably some cards will end up on the bench that will have like 20 or 30 HP left, and then the Substrika card is very useful to snipe those and win. Also recommend using the Sabrinas for if you want to be able to snipe like low health cards, or get the opponent to switch out cards so that your Pikachu can actually deal the full 110 damage, I think, and kill any opponent's Pokemon. The Dene is also here because it's useful as an early card when you are still setting up the Pikachu, and it will paralyze Pokemon, and I don't think there's any counter to paralyzation yet in the game, besides like evolving your Pokemon or anything like that. So that one will also be very useful. Obviously there are some variations. Using the Lieutenant Surge will be very useful if you have either Electrode or Electabuzz or a Raichu in your deck, because you can just get all your electric energies on those Pokemon. Especially with Raichu, you can then deal 140 damage, which might be very useful, because I think Blastoise has like 160 or 180 HP. And Articuno also has more than 120, which the total damage a Pikachu EX card can deal is 110 if you have 3 Pokemon benched. So that's not enough to one-shot a Articuno or Blastoise EX. So having some viable other options like the Raichu might be the way to go. Also, there is the Zapdos EX, which can potentially deal another 150 or 200 damage if you are lucky, but you will have to rely on some luck, so be cautious with that. I personally think I am gonna run 2 Giovannis because I like having the extra 10 damage on Pikachu or other cards, just to finish off Pokemon if that's possible. Obviously there's the Electrode variation, which has a nice 70 damage flat for only 2 energies. So together with a Giovanni, that would potentially be 100 damage actually, because you get plus 20 usually for the water types. And then there's this last one, which uses the Lieutenant Surge again for, I think, the Raichu. And then uses the Magneton to actually generate more electric energies. So that's very useful. You can just put it on the bench and generate some electric energies, and then play the Lieutenant Surge and put those on Raichu. This might actually be a kind of fun deck to run in the event if you want to change it up a bit as well. Just make multiple different decks and run it. I think that kind of covers it, so hopefully you have some good luck and you get all of the Blastoise EX that you want.